In a shocking moment that stunned live viewers and studio audiences alike, the usually cool and composed Jamie Foxx abruptly walked off the set of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert after an unexpectedly heated and fiery exchange with the host. What was intended to be a light-hearted appearance promoting Foxx's latest film project quickly spiraled into uncomfortable territory as Colbert pressed Foxx on a series of personal and career-related topics that the actor clearly wasn't prepared, willing to discuss on national television. From the opening moments of the segment, tension was noticeable, though most viewers initially dismissed it as playful banter between two seasoned entertainers. Jamie Foxx, known for his quick wit and humor, smiled politely, but his body language was unusually stiff. His responses guarded as Colbert's jokes increasingly hit closer to home. It all started to unravel when Colbert, perhaps emboldened by the show's reputation for pushing the boundaries of celebrity interviews, steered the conversation toward Foxx's controversial break from Hollywood. During his health scare the previous year, a topic Foxx has rarely discussed in detail. With the audience holding its breath, Colbert asked whether the rumors surrounding the severity of his condition were true and why the actor had kept so silent during the ordeal. Foxx's expression changed instantly. The smile faded and his eyes hardened, signaling that this line of questioning was unwelcome. He answered curtly, suggesting that certain things should remain private. But Colbert, sensing a rare moment of vulnerability, pressed further, asking if the public deserved to know the full story, given their investment in Foxx's career. Crowd murmured,
Yes.
Sensing the growing discomfort in the room. Jamie Foxx tried to pivot the conversation back to his film, cracking a self-deprecating joke about aging in Hollywood. But Colbert wasn't ready to let go. He shifted gears, bringing up the much-discussed fallout Foxx reportedly had with longtime collaborator and friend Kanye West. Speculation about their friendship had circulated for months, and Colbert directly asked if Foxx felt betrayed or disappointed by Kanye's recent public controversies. That was the breaking point. Foxx's smile disappeared completely as he leaned forward and sternly told Colbert that personal friendships were not for public debate, and that dragging his friends into ratings-driven late-night chatter was beneath. "The man I thought you were? Stephen." The audience gasped audibly. Colbert, visibly surprised by Foxx's sharp retort, attempted to laugh it off, but the damage was done. The tension in the room became palpable, trying to recover the moment. Colbert offered a soft apology and suggested they change the subject, but Foxx wasn't letting it slide. He openly criticized Colbert for what he described as a cheap shot and questioned the integrity of turning personal relationships into punchlines for entertainment. The studio audience, sensing real conflict, fell into an uneasy silence. Colbert defensively responded that, as a late-night host, his job was to ask the questions people wanted answers to, and that celebrities should expect a certain level of scrutiny. Foxx shook his head in disbelief and countered that there's a difference between journalistic curiosity and disrespect, implying that Colbert had crossed the line. The exchange grew more heated, their voices raising just enough for producers backstage to consider cutting to a commercial break. But before they could intervene, Jamie Foxx began removing his microphone, his frustration evident. Colbert, realizing the situation was spiraling out of control, leaned forward and urged Foxx to stay and finish the conversation, assuring him they could steer the discussion to safer ground. But Foxx wasn't having it. He stood up, microphone in hand, and delivered a parting shot that reverberated through the studio. "I came here to talk about my work, my craft, not to have my life picked apart for laughs." The audience gasped again as Foxx placed the microphone on the chair and turned to leave. Colbert sat frozen, visibly rattled, unsure how to salvage the moment as the studio fell into an awkward hush. For a few seconds, neither host nor audience knew what to do. Jamie Foxx, normally the life of any room he entered, had broken the unwritten code of late-night diplomacy and walked off mid-segment, stunning everyone. Behind the scenes, chaos erupted. Show producers scrambled to determine how to handle the unexpected walkout, debating whether to cut to commercial, edit the segment entirely, or try to convince Foxx to return for a calmer conclusion. Meanwhile, audience members whispered in disbelief, some wondering if the whole thing had been a scripted stunt for ratings. But insiders quickly confirmed the confrontation was shockingly real. Foxx, backstage and clearly fuming, refused all offers to return to the stage, declaring that he would not subject himself to what he called tabloid-style baiting disguised as an interview. His team quickly gathered his things, preparing to exit the building entirely, while Colbert sat stone-faced at his desk. Grasping for words to ease the palpable discomfort lingering in the air, social media exploded almost instantly. Within minutes, hashtags like hashtag Jamie Foxx walk off and hashtag Colbert clash were trending worldwide. Fans and critics alike weighed in, some applauding Foxx for standing up for his personal boundaries, while others criticized him for overreacting to questions that many felt were fair game in a celebrity interview. Memes, GIFs, and hot takes flooded Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as everyone scrambled to dissect every second of the exchange. Late-night rivals and daytime talk shows prepared segments to cover the fallout, speculating on what this very public feud meant for both Foxx's and Colbert's careers. Entertainment news sites churned out articles, analyzing the breakdown in their rapport and what it signaled about the increasingly fraught relationship between Hollywood celebrities and late-night media platforms. Meanwhile, public relations. Teams on both sides moved swiftly. Jamie Foxx's representatives released a carefully worded statement within hours, explaining that the actor felt blindsided by the direction of the interview and asserting his right to protect his personal and professional relationships from sensationalist media treatment. The statement emphasized Foxx's respect for Colbert, but also made clear that boundaries had been crossed. Colbert's show responded with its own statement, expressing regret over the misunderstanding and reaffirming their admiration for Foxx's talent and contributions to the industry. However, insiders revealed that the mood at CBS headquarters was tense, with executives worried about the potential fallout for the show's reputation and future celebrity bookings. Some even speculated that producers would be forced to rethink their approach to celebrity interviews to avoid similar disasters, in the days that followed. The incident remained a hot topic across all media platforms. Morning news shows debated who was in the wrong, with some anchors defending Foxx's right to privacy and others arguing that Colbert was simply doing his job. Fans flooded online forums with their opinions, reigniting discussions about celebrity vulnerability, media responsibility, and the fine line between entertainment and exploitation. Industry insiders predicted that the clash would spark a broader conversation about how personal boundaries are respected or violated in talk shows, potentially changing the way such programs are produced. Meanwhile, Foxx's upcoming film saw a surprising boost in attention, with some marketers capitalizing on the controversy to generate buzz, while others quietly worried that the incident could overshadow the movie itself. As the dust began to settle, both Jamie Foxx and Stephen Colbert remained silent about the incident in personal appearances, perhaps realizing that further comments would only fuel the fire. Yet the damager transformation was already done. Viewers would never again watch their interactions without remembering the night Foxx walked off the stage in defiance. The moment had exposed the raw, unpolished reality behind celebrity interviews, breaking the carefully maintained illusion that such shows were always safe and scripted entertainment. Whether Foxx's stand would inspire other stars to demand greater control over their narratives, or whether hosts like Colbert would tread more carefully in the future, was yet to be seen. But one thing was certain: this clash would be remembered as one of the most explosive and unexpected moments in late-night television history, forever altering the dynamic between Hollywood royalty and talk show hosts.